I don't know why people don't. I was a motorcyclist, and people just don't have any.
Well, it's worse today than ever with people on their phones. It's terrible. Yeah, no, it's you got to be really, really defensive and try to keep as much space around you as you can.
Even like riding my bike, I just every time a car comes, I get so damn far over that.
Yeah, well, you're always hearing stories in the paper about people getting hit. You know, it happens. Hey, how you doing? Duff here. This is the last day of my 6-day staycation at home. Already got a few things done this morning. Wanted to get out and ride, and I was trying to figure out what I want to do. And I think what I'm going to try is, I just had a stand that was sold in my store. It was sold to Alex in New Jersey. And I thought, even though I could probably just put it in my mailbox outside and have it picked up, I thought it'd be more fun if I ride down to the local post office, which actually happens to be right across the street from Dunkin' Donuts, on the Dualtron. Get it done nice and fast. See how that goes. So that's the plan. I'm just took the stand apart, and I have to pack it up. Packing it up. If any of you have ever bought a stand from me, you'll know that every stand that I sell, I throw one of these stickers in there, a little I guess you would call it basic instructions on what to and not to do with the stand. And I also throw some candy in there, believe it or not. This is something I actually got the idea from because I bought some stuff from a company called Tiny Machines 3D, and they did this. They just threw some random candy in the container, and I thought, hey, this is, even though I'm not a big candy eater, I thought, hey, that's kind of nice. So yeah, I do that with all my orders as well. So let me get this packed up and get geared up, and we will be on our way. Thumbnail. The game plan is I'm going to throw the package in my backpack that I normally use for the gym, put that on my back, and all of the footage is going to be exclusively on my chest mount from my last Dualtron ride. That really is the only way to do it safely. So yeah, you're going to be having this perspective the entire time. Sorry. Okay, package in backpack. Backpack. Let's see this in the truck or not, I don't know. My shoulders are not very loose. Backpack on back. And all right, definitely need some sunglasses. All right, there we go. Let's adjust this somewhat. Usually tweak my mirror once I'm out on the road, but yeah, okay, good. Let's say goodbye to Elsa. Okay, Elsa, I'll be back soon, okay? I'll be back soon. Okay, I'm on the Dualtron, so it won't take long. Okay? See ya. Here we go. Battery is showing 89% at the beginning because I've been using the 90% charge option on the let's go to dual to get up to speed. I've been using the 90% charge option on my 5 amp charger from eWheels. So I'm going to be trying to do, I'm going to probably use dual motor mode only to get up to speed, and then switch it to single motor mode for maximum battery life, I guess, even though, you know, I can do this 20 miles, no problem, the Dualtron, but, you know, why be wasteful? Once again, it's very windy. The later in the day you do these rides down here, the windier it is. Just the nature of the beast. Cruising at 23 right now. And I am in dual motor mode just because of the wind. Was cruising at 31 there for a while. Trying to get the cruise control reactivated right now. It can be touchy. It's hard to hold it at the exact same speed for 7 seconds sometimes. At least I've found it is. I almost wish I could take the rest of the week off. Not only is the mystery vehicle supposed to show up on Friday, but my new 3D printer is supposed to show up tomorrow, so I could definitely fill those 2 days pretty easily, but unfortunately I do have a couple things I need to get done at work this week, so it'll have to wait for the weekend. So easy to cruise fast in this thing, but just taking your hands off the handlebar for, you know, a second and a half to turn on the GoPro, it does not feel good. It really feels like you need to keep 2 hands on this at all times just to make sure that you are in control. When you sit down, it's a little better, but doing it while standing is a little bit hairy. Yeah, even in single motor mode, yeah, as the wind shifts a little bit and I get some less wind resistance, it was still going. It was inching up in speed. 29 was the top speed I saw in single motor mode. Right now we're still doing 27, 28. So it's an impressive piece of hardware, and it is nice to be able to switch between standing and seated for maximum comfort. All right, getting off of Immokalee Road onto the much quieter and less hectic bike path. Last time I rode this, I made some comments how the Dualtron doesn't feel as maneuverable as, you know, an EUC as far as, like, you know, carving like I'm doing here. I think what I realized is it's because the center of gravity on this is so low. You know, the battery pack is a few inches off the ground, so I think that's why it requires more effort to get it leaning. But once you understand the limits there, you can throw it around a little bit. So yeah, it's fun. Different kind of way, but it's still fun. So I think the best part of getting off the bike lane on Immokalee Road is you get to actually, you know, enjoy yourself a little bit instead of having to be so focused on avoiding shit in the bike lane. It really makes a big difference. Just heard the GoPro beep for some reason, an abnormal beep. What's going on? All right, we're getting close. Dual motor mode, engage. Ridiculous.
Aren't you afraid for your life on that thing?
A little bit. I've fallen a few times. That's
no,
what.
But I mean with cars. And
Oh yeah. Oh, you got to keep your head on a swivel.
you know, because I don't know why people don't. I was a motorcyclist, but people just don't have any.
Well, it's worse today than ever with people on their phones. It's terrible. Yeah. No, it's. You got to be really, really defensive and try to keep as much space around you as you can.
Even like riding my bike, I just every time a car comes, I get so damn far over that.
Yeah. Well, you're always hearing stories in the paper about people getting hit. You know, it happens. It happens.
You're at Vanderbilt and Immokalee.
Did you really?
He tried to make it across, you know, and Vanderbilt and Collier.
Yeah.
You got that little section in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
He got there and then he tried to keep going. Car
Plowed over him?
killed him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It was a bad.
Yep. Got to be really careful. All right. You too. Thanks. All right. Stop number 2.
What can I do for you?
Large hot coffee, creamy trigger.
Okay,
That's it.
$2.34. Oh, that one's cool.
Yeah. Picture of our backyard.
Oh my gosh,
It's growing like crazy.
have a good evening.
Thanks. All right, so a couple sips, and then it's going in the cup holder. And I'll finish it when I get home. Who said I don't learn from my mistakes? I need to drink a little bit more of this. I don't want it all bubbling out and then going all over the Dualtron. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be surprised when they see what the mystery vehicle is. Nobody's guessed it. Should be interesting, as long as it's not a piece of junk. Yeah, just cruising in single wheel mode, which is very predictable. Single wheel mode almost reminds me of acceleration on the Backfire Ranger. It's there, but it's not going to snap your neck back. It's very, very calm and controlled. Need to drink a little bit more. So Alex from New Jersey, you got your stand delivered by Dualtron. First time ever. Congrats. I got some a good amount of black filament, so I'm gonna crank out a bunch of stands so I have some stock. You know, black's a pretty universal favorite, so figure I'll make the different varieties all in black. All right, so at the halfway mark, a little over halfway actually, I'm at 56% right now. It shows 53 under load, and it was 88, 89 when I turned it on. So, yeah, again, that's a mix of single and double motor mode. But you know, I'm not in the eco mode. I've been in turbo the entire time, which allows you to use more battery power, more top end. So, yeah, no, battery life is as I would expect. These people walking around the Esplanade area here, an exclusive country club / development, upper end development, and you can always tell because they give you a look on their face like they just smelled a fart. You know, they don't want their walkways contaminated with people, you know, doing anything but whatever they're doing. So, yeah. But you get used to it. I just smile and say hi. Have a nice day. Good morning. Cruising a leisurely 21. Back into the wind. Single motor. Got a very consistent headwind going back this direction. Keeping my speed around 20 or so, 21. That's fine. No rush. That was interesting. I was sitting down there for a prolonged period of time. There's a little bit of debris in the bike lane that I kind of did a slightly aggressive swerve to avoid. And I suddenly found that swerve amplifying. It felt like on the edge of dangerous, almost like a speed wobble kind of. So I immediately stood up and it evened out. But yeah, it's the first time I had that happen. Just another reminder, you gotta keep on top of it. Keep on top of what you're doing at all times. Once I make this bend in the road up here, I'm gonna throw it in dual motor mode and see what kind of speed I can carry here. The pack is showing 33% battery, so we'll see how it goes. All right, that headwind is now turning into a side wind as I go along this curve here. I'm hoping it turns into almost a tailwind here once I complete it. And we'll throw it into dual motor mode and see what she has left. All right, seated is usually better for this, so let's go dual motor and accelerate. Wind is definitely at my back. $33, $34. Looks like 34 is about the top end right now with the battery that I got left. Not too shabby. So with that mixture of conservative and aggressive riding, shows 30% battery, showed 87 or 88 when I started, so that means it used approximately 55 to 60% on that ride. So it's fine. That's fun. Nice and quick. Just so I'm gonna surprise Elsa. Oh, she was asleep. Now she woke up. Hello! 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 All right, so there you go. A fun little Dualtron ride to do a delivery of one of my stands. Never did that before. So yeah, good way to spend my last day off until I'm back to the grind. If you found this video interesting, entertaining, please give it a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please consider subscribing. Feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, thoughts, ideas, and whatever else below. Be sure to tune in this weekend to not only see what new printer I am receiving, as well as the mystery vehicle, which should be arriving on Friday. So yeah, exciting weekend. That's all I have for you for now. Until next time, Duckman out.